I'm 50 years old now, so I've got to grab these opportunities. It's all about equality, and what's the difference? Why can't a woman throw a dart? It's not heavy. You know, why should a man be better than a woman? And what Fallon's demonstrated, it's unbelievable.
Glen, playing Premier League in your second year on the PDC circuit is a big success, isn't it? How do you realise it?
Yeah, it's a huge... I put all my reputation on the line coming to the PDC. I could have stayed in the BDO, maybe won 4 or 5 BDO world titles, but there was something inside of me, how good am I? So to come to the PDC, you're playing the best players week in, week out, and 2019 was a beautiful year.
It started superb. You won very early the first Pro Tour event. How was 2019?
The scrutiny, everybody was watching me. You know, when I walked into that first Pro Tour, I could see people looking, he's the guy who's won 3 BDOs. What's he like? Is he really good? So on week 1, I get to the final against Dave Chisnell. I'm very happy. And then the second weekend, I win the final. So I was absolutely delighted. And a lot of the focus, a lot of the interest wasn't so much on me now. There were cases of welcome to the PDC family.
Yeah. You were actually a player who felt home very early. Everybody okay, he's at the PDC now and he fits.
Ich liebe Deutschland. I mean, to go over to Germany, to Holland, it was beautiful, but a lot of my good dart has always been in England, you know, because I love being at home. So travelling, even in the BDO, you know, travelling to the Dutch Open, the German Open, it was really difficult for me because I'm just someone who likes to be at home, and I think in 2020 I'll be better in the European. I learned so much, you know, whether you're in Dortmund, Saarbrücken, etc., you know, what to do during the day. So it was a lot of lessons learned in 2019.
Was it difficult to get used to this loud crowd?
It's a lot easier. I remember in the BDO I played a World Masters final and I played in front of 50 people. So you could hear the clinking of the glass, you could hear people talking. I'd had the experience at the Grand Slam, but Blackpool was just sensational. It was wunderbar, it was amazing, I loved it. It was just the best week of my life, even better than Ali Pali.
When we look back to Premier League, a couple of players, Stephen Bunting, Kim Huybrechts, Gerben Price in his first year, they struggled in the first Premier League year.
Mark Webster too.
Mark Webster too. Do you see the difficulty of playing Premier League?
I am worried. I am a little bit nervous, but I'm 50 years old now, so I've got to grab these opportunities. You know, no more can I say it was great experience. It's about now for me. I've got 5 more years, you know, 5 years more in the game. So I want to enjoy the Premier League, and I want to use my experience, and I want to say to people that I'm an elite player. I'm one of the top 8 players in the world. I'm very grateful for the PDC for the opportunity, and it's exciting times for me.
Yeah. On day 2, you're going to play Fallon Sherrock. How did you see her World Championship?
I was in Germany, I was in Marburg, so I landed at home and got a train, and I assumed I was playing Chris Dobey. So to come off the train and see that Glen plays Fallon, it was a sharp intake of breath, because I know it's going to be the game that none of them guys out there wanted. It's a lose-lose for me. I'm going to have this 10,000 crowd in Nottingham all screaming for my opponent, so it's a new challenge for me. And yeah, but I've got to, life is about challenges. You know, you come into the BDO, you come to the PDC, everything is just climbing over a new hurdle, and playing Fallon in that atmosphere is just something I can put on my CV.
What do you think about women now in playing darts?
On Twitter I wrote, women's dart has gone stratospheric. And you can watch my interviews the past 5 years. I've championed ladies darts. And my best friend in the BDO was Lisa Ashton. You know, Anastasia, Dieter Hedman, 130 titles. Suzuki comes from Asia and does what I've championed. Lorraine wins Stanley. You know, for me, at Lakeside, the ladies tournament was better than the men's because I was even money favourite. Everybody was saying Glen's going to win. But the ladies, Dieter, Anastasia, Lisa, I'm delighted for women's darts. And what Fallon's done, ladies darts needed the PDC. It went huge. And when Billie Jean King starts tweeting, when the New York Times start tweeting, that's what the PDC can do to you.
How much time will it need that a match between a man and a woman will be just normal?
It's getting very close now. It's all about equality. And what's the difference? Why can't a woman throw a dart? It's not heavy. You know, why should a man be better than a woman? And what Fallon's demonstrated is that, you know, to beat Mensah Suljovic, you know, to beat Ted Everts, to give Chris Dobey a fantastic game, it's unbelievable.
2020, what are your goals? Is it winning a major now after reaching 2 or 3 semi-finals?
I'm worried about the year 2 syndrome. You know, it can be very easy to win a game, have a fantastic year 1. Now everybody's got that expectation that I can do it again in year 2. So again, I'm slightly nervous of that. But I'm working so hard in the background, at home. I'm trying to get a bit fitter. I've joined a thing in England called Slimming World. So I'm trying to lose some weight because I was exhausted at Ali Pali. I'm not fit enough. I used to be a good footballer, and now I'm getting fatter and fatter. So 2020 is about being healthier. And like you said there, if I could put a major PDC title on my CV, then life will be good.
When did you actually hear that you would play Premier League this year?
It's a very good story. We know that it's announced on the day of the World Final. And in my house, I was pacing up and down. I said to my manager, don't tell me, I don't want to know. I want to watch the TV on the night when Barry Hearn talks. But I couldn't concentrate, so I went to some horse racing near me, just with my father-in-law, just for some fresh air. And my manager, Mac Elkin, he texted, it's not looking good because Kim Highbridge, Yella Klassen, I've normally found out by now, so it's not looking good. And then at 7:05, he rang and said, who do you think will win, Peter Wright, MVG? I said, well, I hope it's Peter Wright, because you know it'd be nice for a new winner. And he went, I can't hold it in no longer. I was like, what? He went, you're in the Premier League. So I shouted to my wife, and it was just a very surreal couple of hours.
Cool. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.